What's up guys, back with another video. J-Man Espresso here, aka Jeff, and today, as you can see, we have a gameplay on Arica, or Arica Harbor, however you pronounce it. I personally think it's Arica, but you know, whatever. It's going to be a rush gameplay, and we're attacking, obviously. This is not going to be a training series video. This is a gameplay video with commentary. This is from today, and as you can see, the video has again been edited down for time. YouTube's got rules, got to have a certain time. So once again, just shortened up the respawn screens, and any time where I was pretty much just traversing area, getting to a new point, just shortened it up there. But pretty much, I think once again I was able to get, you know, all the relevant gameplay in the game, so shouldn't be an issue. So the reason why I want to use this match here is, personally, I have a way I play this map, and I try to do it obviously every time, but it doesn't work every time. You do have to have your team helping you. You can't just be the only person doing it. But you'll notice as soon as the match started, I was in a tank, so usually what I'll do, spawn right away, assault or engineer, and I will choose vehicle optics, and I'll hop right in the tank, and then either I'll be the gunner and just help somebody out and cover them, or I'll run the main gun myself. But what you want to do is basically you want to take out the A target and the B target if you can with the tank. If you have the optics on and you're a decent shot with the tank, you can make very quick work of the first base, like we did here. We took out, I think we took out Bravo first this time, which generally is the better way to go, because Alpha is the easier objective to take, so you want to take Bravo first. Most people want to take A first, just snipe it with a tank, but either way, you can hit both objectives with the tank, so I think that's the best way to do it. You don't have to worry about wasting tickets, and you can just get right through the first base. Now, if you're not a good shot with the tank, or if you're just wasting tickets and you're really holding the tank back, then you have to do, you know, you have to have another tank covering you. But we were able to get through the first objective pretty much before they even got set up. So I want to continue that theme, and as soon as we get that, as soon as we get A, you know, taken care of, I rush right down here. Now they caught me coming down the right side, so I figure, all right, I'll try the left side this time. I run into a couple guys, but I'm able to take them out. And here I'm hurting pretty bad, and I know I can't advance with this much damage across this road because there's bound to be someone here. So I wait for this medic, give him a quick little thanks, and then we push forward through the buildings. Now for base 2 on Arica, this can either be, you know, pretty easy, or this can be where you lose the match. As you'll see, you know, shorten it up real quick there. What you need to do for base 2 is critical. You have to take the A objective first. You have to. Very rarely can you take the B objective. Well, not very rarely, but it's just a lot harder if you take B first, because B is in a destructible environment, alright? And whenever you have an objective that's in a destructible environment, like a house like that, always save that one for second, because it's very easy to just blow up a building. Just, you know, hit it with a couple rockets, a couple grenades. It's not that hard to take down a building. It's, you know, as opposed to having to wait inside a building, wait for, you know, arm the objective, defend it. That's a lot harder. So you want to do A first, and that's what we get done here. I'm gonna rush over there shortly and get this armed, because they got a tank working. But I don't see too many guys. I mean, look, I'm able to run right in. I got a sniper in here not paying attention. Take him out and get the objective armed. Now, I don't have my 40 mil shotgun equipped, but that is what I'd like to equip generally. But I didn't know how we were going to be working with the, you know, who my team was going to be working together. So I just put the smoke on. My standard when I run the assault kit by myself for rush is usually the M16 or the AN94. usually one of those two. I like the pulse weapons. Smoke, extra smoke grenades, and then, you know, whatever. This is pretty funny. The tank comes right in, blows us right up, so that was good. So we got the objective armed, no problem. So let's go work on B. So we came down good on the left side here, so I shortened it up, but we did shoot right down the left side. We didn't run into any resistance coming down there. And now, basically, we're trying to hit the B building. Tanks, rockets, grenade launchers, whatever. So we try to get it armed, but I believe they get it disarmed, and I think we have to take down the building. I'm not sure. We're going to have to watch it. I run into a couple deaths here trying to get in there. So from here, I'm just like, all right, let's just start getting this building out of the way and move on to the bridge. So as you can see, you know, just hitting it with grenades as best we can, try to get rid of the building, and that'll take care of it. So now, this match, in my opinion, is a pretty good example of how you want to play the Arica map. It's a good map, and that brings up what I want to talk about with regards to Battlefield 3 is their map design. Now, Arica Harbor is a favorite of mine. It's a fun map. I think most people enjoy playing on this map. It's good for Conquest. It's good for Rush. It's even good for squad deathmatch. I mean, it's a very versatile map. But here's the thing: it's a very, very large map. I mean, if you think about it, from the first objective to the last stand, that's a big, you know, it's a big map. But almost every base has close quarter combat. Base 2 has close quarter combat. Base 3, Base 4, and you know, every single one of them has close combat except for the first one. The first one is, you know, a lot more wide open. Everything else is close combat the whole way. So there I get a little overzealous trying to run in, get right in there, but they smarten up and they start holding us back here. So we, you know, we have to just push through a little tougher. But what I was saying, everything has close quarter combat, even though the map is so huge. So with regards to Battlefield 3, the maps are going to be even bigger. I mean, we saw the one trailer for, I believe it was the Caspian border trailer. That map is massive. I mean, it's a conquest game. And correct me if I'm wrong, but there's 5 objectives instead of 4. So, you know, even Arica only has 3 objectives on its map. So we're looking at a 5 objective map on Caspian border. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm very looking forward to big maps, especially if there's going to be jets. You need a good, you know, stretch of space to have to, you know, to use the jets. But what I'm hoping is that they continue from Battlefield 2 is that they keep the close quarter combat map design. At least, you know, not for all of it. You want to have those maps where it's more wide open, long range, and you have to kind of plan your movements a little better. But I do hope that there is good close quarter combat on there, you know, in Battlefield 3. Now, I'm sure there will be. You know, it's just something I want to bring up that, you know, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys prefer close quarter combat in Battlefield Bad Company 2? Or any Battlefield game? Or do you think the more close quarters, high action, you know, gameplay should stay to Call of Duty style games? Me, I think close quarter action is good, but I also like maps like Oasis and, you know, the first base on Arica, where it's a lot, you know, the maps are a lot bigger, you got a lot more room between you and the enemy, and you have to plan your movements better. You have to use more, you have to use the less traveled path more often to get to where you're going. So I like that personally. I think there's a good mix, and I think this map does a great job of being huge, but at the same time, you know, giving you high action the whole way through. So as you can see, we went through the first 3 bases pretty good. You know, I took a couple deaths, but, you know, this game, you'll notice here, this game, I don't get a super huge amount of kills. You know, and that, I'm sure, is, you know, that'll be something, well, you know, hey, you know, you died a lot, you didn't get a whole lot of kills. Well, you know, a lot of times in Bad Company 2, that's not what wins you the game. You know, as you know, you have to win the objectives, but, you know, worrying about the amount of kills you get. Oh, here we go with this guy. This medic, he got me twice. I was like, all right, screw this. Shotgun time, let's blow him apart. I was third time trying to get in there, so. As you can see, I'm running in there, getting the objectives on best I can, trying to just push us forward and just make sure that we're advancing as best we can, taking advantage of every little leak in their defenses as best as we can. So I come back in here to double check to make sure we're good, watch it explode, and then we move on. Rush right in here. I was a little confused as to what was going on, if that was an enemy or not, so we had the explosion to cover me. I just didn't fire to, you know, keep myself unknown. And now I just hang out in the corner here. I figure I'm going to eat it, someone's going to come in, but hopefully I can distract them enough to where they won't be able to get the bomb disarmed. So I see a couple guys around the corner. I toss a C4, but I take a grenade before I can blow the C4, so no big deal. And we move on. Now, like I said, I think this is a great example of how the map should be played. I think if you can, if it'll work out for you, each base, it's very easy to get set up, you know, for the defense to set up and hold you back to where you can't push through. I mean, these last couple bases here, you don't have great flanking routes that where you're totally covered, you know, the whole way. So if you can keep the pressure on so they can't even get set up when you have to, you know, push forward to the next base, that's the best way to do it. And we do a real good job of keeping up the pressure on these guys and making sure that they can't get their defenses set up. Now I play on this server. Oh, that was a rough transition. I play on this server quite frequently, and you know, generally there's good games like this. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you a bunch more videos where my plan for the game actually happens during the game. Because for a good majority of the maps, I have a general plan of what works the best, and when it works out, we usually always dominate. Even if I'm not playing with anybody, I know, well, you know, like what I mean is not communicating really with anybody. We're just doing what we do. You know, it usually always works out. So yeah. So all right. So we brought up the Battlefield 3 map design. Oh, right. So what I was saying about, you know, kills and the objective. You know, this match here, I don't take out a whole lot of kills. My you know, the rest of the team's doing a fine job of that. I think a couple guys got like in the high 40s. Might have been last round or this round. I think they got in the high 40s, where you know, they were doing a fine job of slaying, if you will. So I figure, all right, you know what? I'll be the guy that tries to get in there, arms the objective. So here on this last base, this is a little trick that I came up with one match. I was screwing around. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but when it does work, it really surprises the other team. You arm the objective, run upstairs, all right, and scoot right back down to the other stairs and run back down. That way, if somebody's coming up to arm the objective, you come back down and surprise them. And usually it works. So that's my example of Arica Harbor. Hope you guys liked the video. Please comment, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Rate the video if that's your thing, and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you later.